Hey, what's happening, everybody? Hope all is well, and welcome back to the ShabinLife. So it was sort of snowing pretty heavy a few minutes ago, and Dana and I decided to run out and throw out a quick video for you guys. And then in the 10 minutes it took us to get ready, the snow has died back and definitely doesn't look as cool, but you get a little bit of the pretty white on the ground in the background. But we were sitting around the wood stove this morning just sort of talking about how this year certainly hasn't been what either one of us expected it to be, but according to Dana, who I think was just trying to make me feel good, we still were able to get a lot of projects accomplished this year. We were kind of going over some of the stuff that we did, which took us back to the beginning of the year when we borrowed my buddy's machine, which thank you again, Harley and Barb. They let us borrow the excavator for a couple months, and we had a lot of just really cleaning up around the property in the beginning of the year, boulders that had been left down at the bottom of the property that needed to make their way into all different places. But while we had it, we were conquering a bunch of different things, and one of those was the little fire pit that we built. So that was definitely a cool project from the beginning of the year. And like again, we had the machine, the rocks were in the right place. It was sort of just do it while you had everything rocking and rolling. But we were laughing because we built the fire pit. We got the nice little pit in the middle, but we have yet to actually have a fire. I don't know if we were just waiting for the perfect time since Dana wasn't here that often. But we think today is the day before New Year's Eve. We think we're going to have our first fire tomorrow. It's going to be mid-30s, so we thought we'd sit out here maybe with a beer and just light a fire and have a good night, enjoy the New Year's, just the two of us. But that was one of the little projects that we were able to get conquered. But I guess the bigger project was probably the garden.
Definitely the garden. Again, the excavator was a huge help in clearing and leveling. Putting those fence posts in was no easy task, even with the excavator. We basically live on a quarry, as we've said before, but we got the fence posts in. I was gone for most of the summer, but while I was gone, Dave finished all the fencing, built all the beds, got them planted. We had an amazing growing season at the end of the summer,
which we didn't even think we were going to have,
with an awesome harvest that was unexpected and we really enjoyed. And I definitely have some photos that we can share of the last beet harvest, and we roasted them for Thanksgiving. So that was something really special to feel like we got the garden built, accomplished, and we're able to harvest something and then share it at Thanksgiving. It was pretty neat.
Yeah, definitely did not plan on planting anything out. We were sort of just checking seeds to see like what we still had that would germinate, which I'm glad we had the opportunity to do and didn't waste time next year. But yeah, we're excited for an actual planned year of gardening, which we are excited to bring you guys along for as well. But yeah, the garden was definitely a massive undertaking, which leads us into probably what was the largest project of the last quarter of this year, which was the accessory building.
Long awaited.
Yes.
Accessory building.
You guys have definitely been hearing about this for a while. And it was a sort of a two-part. I mean, you saw all the way back in the beginning, we were sort of just temporarily placing boulders for that base, but I feel like it was that base was a project, and then the building itself was a separate project. And I'm sure you guys do too, because it was split up in like 90 videos, so I apologize. Trying to make them short so there's more of them rather than a 30-minute drag out video. But that base was an undertaking. We were super stoked to have it finished, which led us into being able to get the lumber to start building the actual accessory building itself, which we are going to slowly start calling the shop, because accessory building is just getting annoying to say all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But now that that building is pretty much done, which I know that you guys aren't exactly caught up just yet, but we're trying to get you there. We just have a few small things. The metal roof's got to go on,
the gutters,
and the gutters. And we were going to put the gutters up first so we could start some water collection, but we figured we've taken our time. We might as well just do the roof, then throw the gutters on. That will allow us to kind of piece together the design of the water collection system, and we're excited just to bring you guys the rest of the building. It turned out really nice. I'm sure you can probably see a little corner of it, a little teaser out the back corner right there in the video. But that was a big deal for us to sort of get wrapped up, especially now that the snow's coming. Along with getting the building done, we were able to clean up a lot of the property. So you guys don't really get to see that kind of oddball, small stuff around the property, which we should bring you guys along for. But we spent a lot of time moving stuff around, which, those of you...
It'd be very Sanford and Son-ish.
Yeah, especially when you're trying to live a little bit minimalistically but self-sufficiently. You kind of have to ride the line there. So, you're going to need it down the road, so you don't want to toss it, but you need to have a home for it. And that's what the accessory building really did. And we haven't packed it in yet. We're sort of taking our time, but it really cleaned up the driveway a lot. It allowed us to move the carport that all the materials used to be in down next to the other one in this little carport area. So not only do we have a place to put all the mowers and weed whackers and tractors and all that stuff, chainsaws, we have another one now that can just solely park the side by side, and that holds the plow and all that other good stuff. So I know I don't bring you guys along to show you all that stuff, or maybe I just haven't caught up far enough to show you guys what we were up to once the building started getting completed, but these are all things that are happening around the property. And you know, we were just talking that we're filling out the whiteboard in the Shabin
with
and
a whole new set of projects
Yeah.
for 2024 and beyond.
we have that list of needs to get finished, which will ultimately be what gets us in the house, because no, we are not living in the house. I know we don't talk about that a lot, but we are still living in the Shabin, which is awesome.
Another winter in the Shabin.
But I mean, there's
It's a
some
future video.
there's
Stay
some
tuned.
there's some small projects. There's one more vent that needs to get put through the roof, and I don't really feel like getting up there on days like this. And then there's just some tile work that needs to get done in the house. But now that the accessory building's done, we can basically finish off what we need to tie the house and the accessory building together, and that will pretty much get us what we need to move forward for getting the UNO on the house, which will then get us in the house. But lots of projects to come in the new year.
Yeah, so thanks for sticking with us and following along. And, for those of you who have been watching since the beginning, thank you so much. To all the new subscribers, it's pretty awesome. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Yeah, we can't believe that there's over 5,000 subscribers that want to watch us. And I can't believe our plumbing video, our drain waste and vent video, has 500,000 plus views. That's pretty awesome. So we really appreciate you guys stopping to check out the channel and the videos. It's greatly appreciated. As I always say, stay fly until we catch you next time. And I guess until next time, Happy New Year.